Hi everyone, welcome back to the Revolution YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys and showing you how to use the new Onyx Primer, which is actually a black gel primer. So the colour of this is a black liquid, and I'm going to be showing you guys how to use this. And I'm also going to be showing you some of the new Revolution Conceal and Define foundation shades. This video is mostly just about the base, so if you guys are interested in that, then just keep watching. So this is what the box looks like for the Onyx Primer, and this says on the front that it's a blurring and mattifying black gel primer, and then on the back of the box it says primer with a black gel-like texture that blends sheer for a blurred and mattified base. So this might look a little bit scary in the bottle. It does have a dropper, so you just squeeze this and then it kind of sucks some of the product up into the tube, and then you can just drop it onto your face. But as you can see, it's literally black in colour. So if I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, I will show you guys. It does look pretty scary at first, but then once you actually blend this in, it does sheer down a lot. So even if you do get a tiny bit of a kind of greyish tint on your skin, you can see there's a tiny bit of tint there, but it mostly just sheers out. But even if you do see a little bit of it, obviously when you put your foundation over the top, it's going to completely cover that. So yeah, this is what it looks like blended out onto my hand. You can barely see it, so it's not as scary as it appears in the bottle. It basically just feels really smooth, and it's just gonna help to smooth out your face before you put your makeup on and just blur your skin. The main feature of this primer is its blurring effect, so I'm just gonna take some and put it on my own face. So I'm just gonna do a couple of drops around my face, and then I'm just gonna rub this in. So as you can see, as you're rubbing it in, it definitely goes a lot more sheer, and a lot of that colour just kind of disappears and sinks into your skin. So it basically just makes your skin feel super soft. It actually feels quite moisturising as well, which is nice. And it just makes your skin feel really nice and smooth, so that your foundation just goes on really nicely and there's no areas for it to stick to or kind of cling onto. It just gives that really nice blurred out base. And as you can see, most of the colour has pretty much disappeared. So this is £8 and you get 18ml in here. So now that my skin is feeling super smoothed out, I'm going to go in with my foundation, and Revolution have now got 50 shades of the Conceal and Define foundation. They basically took everybody's feedback on board in terms of different shades that people thought that we needed and kind of like undertones and stuff, and they've added loads more shades to the foundation range, and I actually now have a new shade. So they've added shades in between the other shades that already existed, and originally I was wearing shade F2. I then kind of realised a few weeks ago that F3 maybe matched me a bit better, but I think a kind of combination of F2 and F3 was best for me, and they now have F2.5, which is my perfect shade. So I'm actually using this shade now, but they also have a 3.5, which is slightly darker than F3. They've got loads of new shades for all skin tones, which is really exciting, different undertones and everything. So yeah, I think F2.5 is now my perfect shade, so I'm just gonna add this. So hopefully you can see it's a really good colour match for my neck. So I'm just gonna blend that in over the top of the primer. So obviously, as you can see, as I'm blending out the foundation, none of that kind of grey tint from the primer is showing through. There wasn't too much anyway on my skin because it does blend out to be very sheer. But if you do have a slight bit of tint, then the foundation is definitely going to cover that. And then taking the Conceal and Define concealer, this is the super size one, and I'm using shade C1. And I'm just going to use this to highlight my under eyes and also on the redness around my nose and just on any blemishes. And then to set all of that in place, I'm using the Bake and Blot powder in the shade Translucent. And I'm also going to use the baking brush for this, just to set my under eyes and my whole face because I have oily skin. Then for my contour, I'm using the Nath palette, and I'm going to take this shade and this shade here. Then for blush, I'm using the Revolution Pro Peach Blush palette, and I'm going to take this shade here. And then for highlight, I'm using my Soph palette with Revolution, and I'm going to mix this gold shade and the purple shade together. So now that all of my base products are on, I feel like my skin is looking really nice. The foundation went on perfectly over the primer. It pretty much just helped my foundation to go on really smoothly and made a really nice base for my makeup. So I'm just gonna go finish off my face and then I'll be back. So I've just finished off my look using the Revolution Mascara Revolution, and then on my lips I've got my lipstick in Fudge, and this is what everything is looking like. Not that you can really see the primer because it's underneath my foundation, but my skin is looking beautiful and super smooth. So that is it for this video. I really hope you guys found it helpful. If you are looking for a new primer and you want to give this a go, then it's £8. You can get it on the Revolution Beauty website. If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you aren't already subscribed to Revolution's channel, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Leave any comments down below. I'd love to hear your feedback, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!